Hi friend, this is Prashant. Today I am going to start with the sound part C. Now check. In sound part C, there are three characteristics of sound. The first characteristic is called as loudness. It is loudness. In bracket you have intensity. Now what exactly is the loudness? Now these are similar to us. These are two terms are very similar. Now, but the terms are totally different. Loudness is a subjective quantity, subjective. And this intensity is called as objective. Now, what is the difference between subjective? Subjective is that physical quantity which vary from person to person, that depend upon sense organ of a person. So, loudness depend upon sense organ of a person. Therefore, it is different. It is different from person to person. But if you have intensity, the value of intensity will be same for all persons. Intensity value remains same. Therefore, it is called as objective, and the person to person, the value which vary is called as subjective. Now, how loudness and intensity are related? So, loudness is equal to L is equal to K log to the base 10 I. Means K is some constant of proportionality, L is the loudness, and I is the intensity. Right? It is intensity. Okay. Now, you will compare two wave sounds, right? This is one wave. This is the amplitude. This is the first wave. I will compare second wave along with this, right? This is the second wave. The wave over here, amplitude will be more as compared to the first, right? Now, there are three characteristics of sound. Just I have said, this is loudness. The second characteristic will be, it is pitch, bracket, it is frequency. Here also pitch is a subjective. It will vary from person to person, and frequency is objective for all of them. Value of frequency remains same, right? Now this is related to frequency. This is related to what? Frequency. Now this is one wave, second wave. Over here this is a one wave, right? This is one wave. Same amplitude, number of waves will be more, right? This is second. In third part, you have quality or timbre. In bracket, you have waveform. It is what? Waveform. Now, this quality or timbre is related to which type of instrument you are using. Say whether you are playing guitar or a tuning fork. They may have same amplitude, same pitch, but they may have different waveform. Their quality will be different, timbre will be different. So I will take this is say your tuning fork, wave for tuning fork, and this is a wave for your say musical instrument. Tuning fork wave will be like this. This is a pure note, and for musical note, the waveform will be something like this. This kind of structure will be there. This is called as, this is your pure note, a sound of single frequency, and this is your musical note. This is called as musical note. Now, when I study loudness, I am keeping pitch, quality fixed, and then I am comparing with amplitude. Now here, loudness is directly proportional to amplitude square. Loudness is directly proportional to what? Amplitude square. Here, amplitude will be this much. So the first way, amplitude is A1. Over here, having same waveform, same pattern, and same pitch, only difference in the height. Amplitude will be what? A2. Now since your A2 is greater than A1, so obviously your L2 is greater than L1. So this is called as soft note. This is what? Soft note. And this is called as loud note. This is called as what? Loud note. Right? This is about the loudness. Now over here, pitch. Over here, number of waves will be less. Here same amplitude, but number of waves will be more. So this is called as low pitch. And this is called as what? High pitch. This is called as what? High pitch. Right? Low pitch and high pitch. That is a two. Third part, quality. You have a musical instrument. The waveform will be this. Same amplitude, same pitch. But your waveform will be different. So two instruments will be different. Now how will you recognize the quality will be different? Suppose you have, say guest star in your home. You can't see them. They are in some different room. But by their voice quality, you can recognize that person, that this is this person and this is this person. That is called as quality of that person. Right? Okay. Now we'll go with next part. Loudness depends on what factors, right? We'll go with what factors on which loudness depends. So loudness depends on, first, loudness is directly proportional to amplitude square. If the amplitude is more, A2 is more than A1, then your L2 is greater than L1. So more the loudness, more the amplitude, more will be the loudness. For example, suppose there are two waves, A1 upon A2, ratio is given as A1:3. So your L1 upon L2 will be 1/3 the whole square. That comes out to be 1:9. So loudness is directly proportional to amplitude square. Second, loudness is inversely proportional to distance square. This is known as inverse square law. This is called as what? Inverse square law. Means if the distance is increased, loudness will decrease. If you increase the distance, loudness will decrease. Right? Third one, loudness is directly proportional to surface area. If the surface area is more, loudness will also increase. Example, you take two instruments, two drums. One is a smaller size, other is a bigger size. I am applying same force on both of them. So loudness will be more where surface area is more. You take a bell in a, say, temple. You have two different sizes. If the bell is of smaller size, loudness will be less. If the bell is of bigger size, loudness will be more. So loudness is directly proportional to surface area. Then loudness is directly proportional to density of medium. It depends upon what? Density of medium. So if the I am comparing here with air, water and say steel. So steel ka density is more, so loudness will be more as compared to water and air. Right? Then fifth one, loudness is directly proportional to presence of resonant bodies. Now what are resonant bodies over here? Resonant bodies are those, say air column will be considered as a resonant bodies. When you take a guitar, string instrument, the box is filled with air. So that is called as the resonant bodies. That is called air column. So loudness is also dependent upon the presence of resonant bodies. Right? We'll go with the next part of this chapter. Right? So what is the unit of loudness? So unit of loudness is phon, ph only, and sound level is expressed as decibel, dB, right? What is decibel, right? Okay. Next definition is what is intensity of sound. Now for this, I will select, this is my unit surface area on which this is the sound energy incident. So intensity of sound is the amount of sound energy. It is the amount of what? Sound energy incident normally, it is perpendicular to the surface, per second per unit area. It is per second per unit area. So can I write here, it is the amount of sound energy. Energy will be joule. Time will be second. Area will be what? Meters. But joule per second is written as what? Watt. So it is watt per meter square. It is what? Watt per meter square. So SI unit of intensity of sound will be watt per meter square. Now intensity of sound again depends on what? Three factors. First is the velocity of, it is directly proportional to amplitude square, directly proportional to frequency square. It depends upon the density of medium, and it depends upon the velocity of sound in air. So on four factors intensity of sound depends. Right? Now this part we have already finished. Pitch example will be high pitch, low pitch. Female voice is of high pitch, that is because the length of vocal cord will be less, so pitch will be high. Then you have a pitcher, right? Say you take a water bottle, it is filled under water or under tap. So as the length of air column decreases, frequency, shrillness will increase, right? You have different instrument, musical instrument, they have different tensions, having same length, different tension, different radius, so frequency will be different. A thin wire, guitar thin wire is of high pitch as compared to thick wire, right? So all this is about the chapter sound part. See, many of the parts are removed from this chapter. This is the only part which is left. Differentiate between music and sound is nowadays it is removed from the syllabus. So that's it for this video. Please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.